Welcome to the exercise classroom, anatomical, biomechanical and practical exercise education. Today's lesson, preacher curl. Introduction. The preacher curl is an isolation exercise that targets the elbow flexor muscles, particularly the biceps brachii and brachialis. This exercise is important for developing arm strength and improving biceps muscle isolation by reducing the use of momentum and upper body movement. The angled arm position provides support and allows greater focus on controlled elbow flexion throughout the exercise. Alternate names for this exercise include the Scott curl and preacher bench curl. Body contour benefits. The preacher curl helps develop the size and shape of the upper arm by strengthening the biceps brachii and brachialis muscles. Improved development of these muscles can enhance arm thickness and definition while contributing to a balanced upper body appearance. Strengthening the elbow flexors may also improve arm control during pulling and lifting activities. The movement. Joint action. The primary joint action in the preacher curl is elbow flexion, where the forearm moves toward the upper arm. This movement strengthens the elbow flexor muscles while the preacher pad helps stabilize the upper arms and reduce momentum. Functional benefits. Improved elbow flexor strength can enhance pulling, lifting, and carrying performance. Strengthening the biceps and other elbow flexor muscles may also improve grip-related activities and upper body function during daily tasks and athletic movements. Exercise execution. Starting position. Sit at the preacher bench and position the upper arms firmly against the angled pad. Grasp the bar or dumbbell with an underhand grip and fully extend the elbows while maintaining a neutral wrist position. Movement. Flex the elbows and curl the weight upward in a controlled manner while keeping the upper arms in contact with the pad. Continue the movement until the forearms approach the upper arms. Ending position. Slowly lower the weight back to the starting position by extending the elbows under control while maintaining contact between the upper arms and the pad. Repeat the movement for the desired number of repetitions. Proper technique. Maintain contact between the upper arms and the preacher pad throughout the exercise and use controlled elbow movement without swinging the weight or lifting the shoulders. Range of motion. Lower the weight until the elbows are nearly extended, then curl the weight upward through a comfortable range of motion. Avoid excessively forcing the elbows into full extension at the bottom of the movement. Most common mistake. A common mistake during the preacher curl is using excessive weight and allowing the shoulders or upper arms to lift off the pad. This reduces biceps isolation and increases reliance on momentum. Muscle mechanics. During the preacher curl, the biceps brachii and brachialis contract concentrically to flex the elbows and raise the weight upward. During the lowering phase, these muscles contract eccentrically to control elbow extension and the descent of the weight. The preacher pad stabilizes the upper arms, helping to isolate the elbow flexor muscles and minimize momentum throughout the exercise. Primary movers. The primary movers in the preacher curl are the biceps brachii and brachialis muscles. The biceps brachii assists with elbow flexion and forearm supination, while the brachialis lies beneath the biceps and is a powerful contributor to elbow flexion regardless of hand position. The brachioradialis also assists in producing elbow flexion and contributes to movement control throughout the exercise. Other muscle roles. Antagonist. The triceps brachii acts as the antagonist by opposing the elbow flexion movement during the exercise. Synergist. The brachioradialis and forearm muscles assist the biceps brachii and brachialis during elbow flexion. Stabilizers. The shoulder and scapular stabilizing muscles help maintain upper arm position against the preacher pad and provide a stable base for the movement. Biomechanical considerations. Reduced momentum. The preacher pad stabilizes the upper arms and minimizes body movement, increasing the emphasis on the elbow flexor muscles. Shoulder position. The forward shoulder position places the biceps in a lengthened state, altering muscle tension throughout the exercise. Resistance curve. The resistance is greatest when the forearms approach a horizontal position, increasing the demand on the elbow flexors during the middle portion of the movement. Lever arm changes. As the forearms move through the range of motion, the moment arm changes, altering the muscular demands placed on the biceps and other elbow flexor muscle. Training effectiveness and optimization. Controlled tempo. Performing the exercise with slow controlled movement improves biceps activation and reduces reliance on momentum. Full range of motion. using a comfortable range of motion helps maximize elbow flexor involvement and muscular development. Appropriate resistance. Selecting a manageable weight allows proper technique and continuous contact with the preacher pad throughout the exercise. Progressive overload. Gradually increasing resistance over time can improve elbow flexor strength and promote muscular development. Safety and injury prevention. Controlled movement. Avoid rapid or jerking repetitions that can place unnecessary stress on the elbows and forearm tendons. Avoid excessive load. Selecting a weight that is too heavy can compromise technique and increase stress on the elbow joint and connective tissues. Protect the elbows. Avoid forcefully locking the elbows at the bottom of the movement, as excessive extension may increase strain on the biceps tendon and elbow structures. Monitor discomfort. Stop the exercise if sharp pain or unusual discomfort occurs in the elbows, forearms, or wrists during the movement. Variations and alternatives. Standing barbell curl. Performing the exercise while standing allows greater freedom of movement and may permit the use of heavier resistance, but with less isolation of the elbow flexor muscles. Seated dumbbell curl. Using dumbbells allows each arm to move independently, which may improve muscular balance and coordination between sides. Concentration curl. Supporting the upper arm against the inner thigh increases exercise isolation and reduces momentum, emphasizing controlled elbow flexion. Cable preacher curl. The cable variation provides more consistent resistance throughout the movement and helps maintain muscular tension during both the lifting and lowering phases. The preacher curl is an effective exercise for strengthening the elbow flexor muscles and improving arm development through controlled, isolated movement. Understanding proper technique, muscle function, and biomechanics can help maximize biceps training while reducing unnecessary stress on the elbows and connective tissues.